Hey guys, so today we're kind of doing something different. We're slamming two threads together because they're both kind of short. But you know what? I want to do stuff that people enjoy. I am tired of complaining about stuff. I really just want one day where I don't have to just think about 5e. I just want something that's like nice. It's like nothing, like the world's bad enough, alright?
Yeah.
Can we... And you know what, these sort of videos, they never do as well, people aren't as interested in them, but I want to do it because I just want something positive.
For what?
And I'm sure you guys would like something positive as well, so let's just do this, will we?
Things everyone around you seem to hate that you enjoy. I just love it when someone new joins an ongoing game and causes a massive cluster. Can't look. It's
Yeah,
first,
it's at the
couple
start of,
minutes
like,
into the word.
you can't swear at the start of the video. It's just a YouTube thing, right? You guys wouldn't get it.
You guys don't get it.
It's a YouTuber thing, actually. You can't talk about an island with a cult and like an airplane with a lot of people, like a lot of famous people on it. You guys just wouldn't get it, okay?
It's happened.
Also, there was I'm gonna get myself a baller if I keep going with that joke.
It's happened in almost every Delta Green game I've been playing in, and almost always results in several police officers being killed, an unsuccessful home invasion, a dead agent, and a dead agent. Usually most of the party is pissed, and the GM needs to reform the operation to fit with how much it's been effed with, and I can't help but laugh like a hyena whenever it happens.
And it's Delta Green, what do you expect? Delta Green is a system that's like that, and also, you know what? It's a game, it's supposed to be chaotic, it's supposed to have mad stuff happening. A lot of new people can't really help that to a certain extent as well. Let's be certain. They don't know the group dynamic. They probably don't know the other players very well. They're just trying to fit in. I'm the new guy. Please, don't hurt me. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, actually, it's normally the other way around. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Look, let's keep going. Let's see what happens, alright?
Rolling for stats. Every other player around me now seems so dedicated to fix sets for abilities or point by, and seem terrified of getting semi-random numbers. I miss when players rolled the dice and could roll with a few bad stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's what I'm doing with the World War I game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much fully accustomed to rolling for health and stuff now. It doesn't bother me. So the way I do it is you roll 4d6, drop the lowest, assign where you want, and your class will give you an additional 1d6 to throw at a specific ability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there you guys go. That's all you need. Honestly, I like it. I also did put in a standard array for people that really don't like it. But I would say
Just
try it. Have a go.
You get a different game each
Yeah,
time,
go for it. And also the thing is, it's a World War I setting. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're gonna die a lot.
You're
I think
gonna
that
die.
this is one of the things I think is going to turn a lot of people off the game system that I'm working on, because put it like this, millions of people died in World War I. What makes you think you're any different? You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm going for. So, you guys will find out. If you're interested in test playing it, there'll be a link to the Discord down below.
Yeah. As a D&D bundle of sticks, I allow Warlock to cast and use class features with their choice of charisma, intelligence, or wisdom, as long as it fits their patron.
That makes complete sense
Yeah.
to me. Like, it's all about... I think this is the thing. All about the patron. And this is the thing that gets me as well. People are, paladins have to be lawful good. What if they're... Like, yeah, they have to be lawful. I'll give you that. Don't need to be good. Who they worshipping? Who they worshipping? Same with clerics. It depends on who they worship. You know, I'm tired of arguing that. A lot of people have been like, "No, James, you're wrong. You don't get it." Well, in my mind, I'm right. So screw you guys, and I'm happy.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Sorcerers to cast slash class. Bleh, cast slash. Try saying that.
Sorcerers to cast slash fuck yeah. Okay, let's just keep going. Feature with
intelligence if they want. Having natural magical ability doesn't mean study won't help you strengthen and refine it.
Yeah, I can see that to a certain extent.
Clerics to cast slash class feature with charisma instead of wisdom. Being chosen by the gods has nothing to do with being wise, and the whole charismatic evangelicalist archetype is a thing.
Yeah, I can actually see that with clerics. Yeah, I think clerics can. Yeah, especially like tribal leaders honestly, I do think probably charisma would fit a character better.
Paladins to cast/class feature with wisdom instead of charisma better fits the wise old term demon hunter archetype.
Yeah, I can see that. That works. That's fine.
Monks to use strength instead of dexterity for all their class features that operate off deck, like unarmored defense.
Again, like this is completely fine. I feel like this sort of
but
stuff.
I am judging you if you play a monk.
yeah. I'm sorry. I've yet to see. The only monk I like is the one that we sell, the crackhead monk, right?
Yeah, but I will.
You can play the crackhead monk.
Just know that next time you sit down to play a game with your friends, just know Megan's judging me right now because I am.
You know what I need to do? I need to finish up because I've been working on so many other stuff and I'm kind of done with 5e. I don't think I really want to work much more on 5e stuff, and I'm having way more fun working on other stuff. I really need to finish off all the classes because I've got most of them. Mm-hmm. I think we're only missing like 2 or 3 like main subclasses. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna like package it all together, I think, and then I'll do it as like a bundle. Yeah. Just, you know what I mean? And like sell it for a tenner. Like, you know, you get an adventure, I'll go to subclasses for a tenner, and I think that's dead on. Yeah. I really should finish it off because I just don't feel like I'm gonna go back to working on 5e stuff and kind of I'm just not enjoying it anymore, and I feel like if you're not enjoying that game, you probably shouldn't be making stuff for that game. Does that make sense?
I've had so many outside people screech at me about this destroy balance.
Balance and... okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
But in my own games with my players, it has never been remotely a problem in actual play, and allows for a bit more variety of characters than usual well-worn archetypes associated with certain classes.
Yeah, there you go, that's good. And again, like, this is what I love about it.
Just putting something fresh into the game. It seems like it's so stale.
I feel like I flip-flop on Girls is Written. Should they be the be-all and end-all? No. At this point, I'm leaning on no. I'm thinking whatever works for your group dynamic works for your group dynamic, and if that's the way you guys enjoy your play style, that's the way you guys enjoy your play style. Like, this is one of the things I've noticed quite a bit sometimes. Like, especially with Grogs. Grogs can be like this quite a bit, where it's like, you know, the 5e kids and they're like, they're doing all their silly stuff, but I can't deny that they're still having fun. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, as long as they're having fun and they're playing the game they want to play, that's good for them. You know what I mean? And that's the way I like my role-playing games. I really think there's a place for, like, if you want to go over and you want to try and pretend you're on Critical Role, you go ahead, and if that's the way you guys are having fun, work away, have fun. That's not for me personally. Have fun. I'm gonna have fun. Yeah. But you know, that's the way I view it. Alright?
Nuanced narrative that shows that the self-appointed moral good guys faction are just as capable, and even more so in a lot of ways, at being tyrannical fucking psychopaths that act as a net negative to the world at large by overstepping their boundaries for the sake of their cause. For some reason, people just want BioWare tier binary shit in their game.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And again, this is your choice. This is what you want. I feel like there's a metaphor here for, like, America to a certain extent. No, I don't want to get political. I don't want to get political. Well, okay, I'll finish off the point. I'll just so people get what I was kind of mean there. This is kind of something that kind of hit me whenever the whole thing in Afghanistan was finishing, and it kind of made me feel like, wait, do I not have the stomach for modern warfare then?
I know.
Does that mean that? And especially, like, do you think what's going on in Eastern Europe would have happened if the pullout of Afghanistan wasn't half as bad? Did that give the Russians...
Certainly not.
The idea, it's like, yeah, let's do it then. I don't think it would. And it didn't happen much long after, you know what I mean? You're talking in the space of like 4 or 5 months. Yeah. You know what I mean? There was already stuff kicking off there. So does that mean, like, if... Like, yeah, okay, America being world police, like, you know, yeah, they have overstepped the boundaries, but, like, you know, is it justified? Most of the time, yes.
Yeah, most of the time it has been.
Most of the time, yeah. And that's kind of one of the weird ones where it's like, oh, wait, does it mean all these, like, weird, horrible CIA operations are somewhat justified? Oh my god, no! It's like a horrible realization. The neocon conservative boomers were right. I'm like, oh my god, what, oh my god, no, please make it stop. Make the pain go away. This is why this is why I want to do more happy stuff today. I was wanting to do something more happy. Let's just keep going, will we?
Psst. Hey, lean in closer. This is fucking ASMR channel now. You know it's pretty fucking based. Titties. Go see titties. Lots of titties.
all the titties.
Go over to the website, check out all the models. You guys know the score. We have some really nice looking models over there. And we have a lot of
Sci-fi gothic?
Yeah.
Let's call them sci-fi gothic.
And if models isn't your shit, we have loads of subclasses and we keep adding them every other week or so. We add a lot.
We got a lot.
Look, we've got big brains. We add shit. But yes, go over to the website, check out everything. If you haven't subscribed, what the fuck you doing? Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell as well, and let's get back to the video. And today's lucky winner is this guy. Well done! Well done! To claim your prize, just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the video. Post RPG things you love. Every attribute is useful. Specs feel godlike. Dumps make you sweat.
And that's the way they should be.
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, there's a lot of stats, I feel like, in a lot of games, you could streamline that and you could really bring it down. For instance, like, GURPS that only has 3. Yeah, you know, you're going to have that GURPS guy that's like, well, actually, GURPS is a master system. Actually, GURPS has a lot of fucking problems. Yeah, it's basic at the core, but the amount of fucking extra stuff at it makes it unplayable. I don't care, guys. It's fucking hard, okay? Or maybe I'm just an absolute retard.
It's math.
It's not that bad. Well, it's just there's so much to keep track of.
No.
And there's like the core is simple. If you just had the core, it would be fine. But it's the way it just goes on. It's just it gets really weird.
Actual character traits like I hate my job are tieflings kind of thick though for
the horde.
For the horde having mechanical weight. Fill in the dots advancement system. Shout out to my worker placement homies, similar satisfying vibes. Build your own class from thematic feat trees.
Yeah.
Add a dash of spellcasting to your tough thuggish guy, and maybe a little storytelling magic.
Honestly, this is the thing as well. A lot of people seem to have this absolute hatred for homebrew classes. I feel like that is what role-playing games should be all about. It should be all. This is what it all should be about, and this is what I love about them. It should be like, honestly, I feel like if you're a DM for any amount of time, you should be adapting and increasing, and you should be plucking ideas from other systems and making your own Frankenstein. Making your own Frankenstein monster of a game system that just works for you and your players, and that's what I think it's all about. And again, this is the other big problem. I feel like video games has definitely infected this with min-maxing, and this is why I feel like homebrew is kind of we kind of want to avoid that sort of stuff a lot of the time, just because people feel like, oh, it's going to be either totally overpowered or incredibly dog shit, and there's no in between. And again, this is where you got to play with good people.
Yep. Each enemy shakes up combat in its own unique way. Every fight, and even if not challenging, is at least interesting.
Yes, please don't give me just a big sack of health. A big, huge sack of health. Everyone gets around, it's like, right, whack, whack, whack. Do something interesting. Like, you know, this is what their actions is something
Make
that actually...
me shit myself.
yeah. Like, just do something. Make it interesting. And that's hard to do. It's very hard to do. That's something that I feel like a lot of games really aren't very good at, and I would love to see more of.
Book is chock full of useful genre tools. Can use most of them in other games.
Exactly.
Yes.
There's so many, like, you know what? I'm going to talk about this. I've got 2 books written by the same RPG artist, or writer, sorry, and one of them's amazing. It's great. It's really good. Really enjoyed it. Absolutely love it. And the other one is absolutely fucking dog shit. I'm not going to say who he is or what it's about. Well, I will say it's a caveman one. It's a I fucking
You were nearly going to message him like, can I have my fucking money back?
Okay, so first up, you open it up, and he's like, oh yeah, this is to play like a caveman adventure. So it's meant for another system. No classes lead to caveman. You tell me I'm going to play a wizard or a cleric or a fighter in a fucking caveman system, and you're not going to provide players with a way. All he did was he dedicated 1 page to fucking X cards, and every single, this is the media that influenced me. It was literally every popular thing you've ever heard about cavemen in the past fucking 100 years all listed out. It's like, Horizon Zero Dawn, what? What? Caveman, what? And then it was absolute dog shit. It's pretty much like a hex map. The hex map's okay. The artwork's shit. It's done red, black and white, and I normally like red, black and white. it just looks bad.
Yeah.
It's a really bad book. On the other hand, he did another book, and it was absolutely great. It was actually really good. Really fun adventure. Really enjoyed it. I think it's like I don't know how someone that clearly knows what they're doing.
to take the fucking L on that one because...
No, I don't know how someone that clearly knows what they're doing can write such absolute fucking dribble. And also produce something that's actually really fucking good.
Tell, James was very angry.
No, I was actually felt like fucking sending it back. It was absolutely. I felt like see if I pick something up and I don't really know what's in it, but the way it's marketed, it's like, oh yeah, it does this, does that. I'm like, oh okay, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, sure, I'll pick that up. And then it comes in, and the first thing it's talking to me about is fucking X cards and fucking that out. Get out. I want my fucking money back, you cheating bastards. Which again, at the other side, I'm not going to say who he is or what he is or anything like that, but the other book he did, pretty good. I would actually recommend picking it up. I think most people would actually really enjoy the adventure, and I would say it's probably one of my favourite ones that I've played in a while, so, that's a thing. Which is kind of like, I don't know how you would take that.
Kind of like, it's 360, my God.
Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that. But yeah, I like books that are useful. I love good RPG books. Stuff that'll be like, okay, I might, I'm definitely going to use a lot of the stuff that's already in this book for other stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so that's great. I love that type of stuff. See, I have a book marketed for a specific thing, and it doesn't even provide me that specific fucking thing. No, it's absolutely no. I want to do a video that you know what? Keep going, guys. I want a happy video. Let's keep going. No, it's fucking ridiculous.
You're making yourself angry.
Don't fucking market me something that it's not in the fucking book. Don't do that. No,
you wanted a happy video and you ended up like this. Well done, James. This is what you do.
Well, I didn't produce an absolute dog shit book.
Yet.
Not yet, okay, guys. Well, they haven't seen I think the gas station's a lot of fun. You guys enjoy it. Let's keep going. Right, okay, look, Laura invites you. Alright, keep going.
Laura invites you to do something with it instead of jerking off the details players won't ever be interested in.
Yes, I love that type of stuff.
Lays out clear guidelines and produces procedures on running the game.
Yes. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? This exactly reminds me of Death Frost Doom. Great book. Really enjoy it. It's chocked full of really interesting stuff. All the encounters are really different, really unusual. Yeah, it's got a load of mean-spirited TPKs, but if you kind of just ease or at least give the players a way of not automatically
TPK,
yeah, because the mean-spirited TPKs are not like the fun type, where players can work around it. It's almost like, haha, you die. You know what I mean? They're kind of mean-spirited. But everything else, all the other encounters, really fun, really interesting. And again, the gore, they even have multiple different ways where they actually do oh, well, I did it this way, but I also did this. They also give you 3 different ways it's been played, and all different ways where you want to mix them in. Really fun. And then also gives you good guidelines. Again, Death Frost Doom is written in a way that they expect you to be a somewhat competent DM to start off with, which I am not. But the way they went about writing it, actually, I felt like to me made me a better DM. Does that make sense?
I know what you mean.
It's a really weird way of doing it because I'm not a very
to follow.
Yeah, because I'm not a very good DM. But the way they load it, well, I think people seem to enjoy my games. See, that's the thing. I've got no idea. I do feel like I'm getting better at being a DM. I do feel like I am improving, but it's hard to say because I'm mostly test playing, so again, I'm playing with fans and stuff at the channel. I'm are they only saying that because oh, you gotta play a game with James, you know what I mean? I really like the channel, I like the videos, I think they're kind of funny.
Hard to...
Do you know what I mean? Are they just being nice? I don't know. But yeah, check out Death Frost Doom, guys. I'm gonna do a book review on it in the near future.
Game has ready-made stats for most of the typical NPCs you can think of.
Yes, please. If I'm buying a book,
I want
if it's in the book, please give me something to work with. I don't mind a book expecting you to pull some stuff out of your hole, but see, the worst ones are to be see if I buy a book that's a mega dungeon and it's 80 quid and it's oh yeah, you just generate yourself. No,
it's 80. I've spent that much money. Just give me something.
And you guys know, there's a lot of those big mega, and don't get me wrong, them big mega dungeon books, you're getting probably 2-3 years worth of actual gameplay in them. Let's be serious, you are getting a lot. But I want it set up. Okay, if you want to do the whole random generated...
I paid the money, I don't want to do the work.
Yeah, exactly. That's, if I wanted to do a mega dungeon, I'd just do it myself. Like, you know, I'm buying a fucking product from some... This is the thing, RPG books. What I expect in an RPG book is someone who's a very competent DM has played their game and they've really enjoyed it, and then they've decided, you know what, I'm going to turn this into a book, and hopefully other people will enjoy it as much as I did, and I'm selling on my experiences.
Yeah.
I want that shit already prepared in the book. Alright? That's all I'm going to say, alright?
The choice of weapons don't just change the damage output, but the dynamic of the combat.
Yes, that's something that I'm working on in the basic roleplay system. So, for instance, swords cause like a bleed effect, or like blunt weapons, like, you know, like hammers and morning stars and stuff, would have more like armor piercing values, and or even like, you know, for instance, daggers. If it's held in the offhand, you can get a +1 to your armor rolls or your defense rolls or whatever, because, like, you know, it's kind of like a using as like a way of you know what I mean.
A single bullet can put you out of action. The whole dynamic of the combat is minimizing the chance of being hit.
Yes, most definitely. That is, again, something that I'm doing exactly in the World War One game. If you get shot, there's a high chance you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, but that's...
and again,
it's realistic.
Yeah. Like,
you know, like, you'd be like, oh, okay, this round you got shot, play again. Like, I got shot!
Yeah.
I'm standing there waiting for my turn.
Yeah, I got shot in the face, guys. I don't think I'm going to make it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Again, like, you know, like, it depends on the type of games you're playing. I think this is going to be a really hard one for people playing the World War One game, though. I feel like I am currently reworking the HP system to a certain extent, but it's still going to be like, what I've decided to do is I'm going to put a cap on the total health points you can possibly have.
Like, come on, it's World War One, you're gonna die.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Like, okay, to give you guys an idea, I'm thinking the cap is going to be like 30 hit points, and a rifle does 2d10 damage. If that's critical, you can easily die in one hit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that is something that can happen. And also, the enemies have the same weapons as you, and they do the exact same damage as you. You can just do other stuff than what they can do.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Characters can be more or less defensive depending on how dangerous his opponent is.
Yeah.
Players can choose to create characters which are more useful outside of combat, and the rules for managing that have a bit of meat to them.
That's what it should. Like, you know, look, again, I feel like... See, this is the thing. Like, you know what? I'm not going to go on about 5e. Just keep going.
I know.
That sounds like a 5e complete there. That's not something that I'm going to get into.
There's rules for most clever combat moves the players... There's rules for...
Yeah, like, I don't know how much I feel about that. I feel like that's more...
There's rules for most clever combat moves the players can think of. Typically can be summed up as called shots, tripping, and improvised weapons. Alright.
Yeah.
That's why I love Cyberpunk 2020 and
Mirth. You're getting tired, Megan. This is the first day you've recorded in ages, so it is.
I've done 3 videos in months.
Yeah, back to back. You can hear it in your voice, like...
I'm tired.
Yeah. Again, this is... I'm thinking... I'm kind of at a point I might actually... So I've done a load of feats for the World War One game. I might get rid of them as feats and just have them as stuff that anyone could do, because the way I want to do some of them, for instance, I feel like I love interaction with the environment. I love being able to think outside the box and do things. So, for instance, the last 5e game I was playing, Teal was on it. We were... it was kind of like a Spelljammer-esque game. We never went that far. But anyway, we're playing as dragons. We're dragon riders. And I said, like, so what I want to do is I just want to kind of just, like, squish them. I just want to land on them. Dragon doesn't have the stats to be able to do that. You know, I was like, I had the argument of, I was like, well, like, you know, there's a big crowd of them. Can I not just, like, fly in and just, like, smash them? You know what I mean? Which
should have been able to do.
I think, yeah, and I think a DM should be able to pull that out of the hole. But the problem is with 5e, it's like, well, you got a slap, you got your claws, you got your bite attack, you got your breath weapon. You know, you can't really. Why can't we not do that? You know what I mean? And that's the type of shit that I'm interested in. Why can't I pull down a bookshelf and block away or tumble it down on top of someone's
James
head?
Is making a game for the extra players, as in the players who want to do extra.
Well, you know what? If you like, you know what? Give me that roll, give me that dex roll, give me that strength roll, give me that
chance.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If you can come up with a really ingenious solution to a problem, you know what? give me a role, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's on the player or the DM to decide if that sounds cool or not, you know what I mean? And if the DM says, no, that's absolutely ridiculous, but again, you should just know your DM, you know what I mean? And what works and what doesn't, and I think that's the only way you can do this. And again, this is what I love about role-playing games. Whatever works for you. And that's where I think I want to end it, because I am tired of shouting, and this video was supposed to be a happy video. And it didn't turn into a happy... Well, you know what? Fuck that game. Fuck that book. It's a piece of shit. I bought it, I picked it up, and it was fucking false advertising, guys, okay? You know what I mean?
It's like the Pepsi and the fucking plane all over again.
yeah, that's exactly what it was. So it's like, oh yeah, this is a great adventure for like, this is what you need to like run like a caveman game. It's like, no, it's not. It's not at all. So as you guys know, I was working on a caveman system, and that's why I picked it up, because I was like, well, there's not many of them. Let's have a look and see what other people have done, how they've went about it, and let's see if we can do better. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do, because it's a setting that I feel like hasn't really been worked with an awful lot. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll see what other people have done. And I was looking, I was like, this is fucking dog shit. But the reason why I've stopped...
This is fucking dog shit.
It is fucking dog shit what that guy made. I know, my bare bones system is way better than what he has, and I fucking stopped working on it. The reason why I stopped working on it was it came to the point where I realised...
You didn't know cavemen didn't have an awful lot of weapons?
I had the weapons, right? It's the crafting system. How do you make crafting? Crafting is very, very fun in role-playing games. Yeah. Alchemy's not bad. I feel like alchemy can be done reasonably well, but I feel like it's kept to a minimum. And like when it comes to rolling, it's like, what does it come down to? You roll a bunch of dice, and if you get like 3 or 4 dice rolls back to back correct, there you go.
To be fair, I'm kind of glad you stopped working on it.
Right, because I was just watching...
I was so fucking bored of watching caveman documentaries.
Well, I'm
sorry. And then James coming to me about facts about spears, arrowheads and shit. I'm like, James, just stop.
Well, I think it's really interesting. Do you know?
Because you're a fucking Neanderthal.
You know, Neanderthals use splints and stuff. It's actually really interesting. There's good reason to believe that they understood antibiotics within reason. Like, there's actually really good evidence for it. It's actually really fascinating stuff. I will get back to the caveman game. I do think it will exist. It's called Oonga Boonga, by the way, guys. Someone told me it's like, no, Oonga Boonga's a stupid name. It's like, no, Oonga Boonga's the best
name for a caveman.
It's called Oonga Boonga Stones and Sorcery. I thought it was... I was having a lot of fun, but again, look, you know what? If there's anyone listening, if you have ever came across an interesting way to do crafting, and crafting is so important to cavemen, how can you do it?
No, it's the
number one
life
thing.
System.
It's if
they
you
have to.
Yeah, the whole game has to revolve in crafting, and if you can't do crafting well, the game just kind of falls apart. Like, that's about it. It's like, what else is... You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it could be a lot of fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Give us stuff that what was the first thread again? My head's melted. We've been recording for fucking 10 hours now, guys. I don't know everything. So the first one was stuff that you love that everyone around you seems to hate. Morkborg. For me personally, everyone seems to hate Morkborg. I think it's a great game. I think it's... I'll do a video talking about Morkborg another time. And then again, this what's stuff that you just love? Stuff that really what makes this hobby worthwhile to you? Because I feel like there's so much complaining and so much gurning.
Negativity.
And
the tabletop community.
There's drama.
What brings you back?
There's the most bullshit drama you ever come across. There's the most... It's the most pathetic man-child shit you'll ever come across. And this is what I feel like I'm constantly being fucking hurled with constantly. And it's like, you know what? I just want to enjoy role-playing games, guys. Because that's that's what we're here for.
I'm a simple creature.
Yeah, I just want to...
I don't need much.
Just COD, Nook Time, Cold War. Once a week. Your 2-hour session and then your head hurts. Yeah. It's like, I'm tired. That's me done for the week.
Killing too many noobs.
Yeah. You know what? I think we should probably put a compilation together for your one, because honestly, Megan's got this, I think it auto saves as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, we'll need to put up Megan's kill streaks.
Yeah,
in Nook Time. Honestly, Megan's got some really good kill streaks. I'm not even joking, guys. Anyway, look, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Check out the models, it helps us out a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Oh.